Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have LR Super BUU. Let's go ahead and look at his card art here. LR Super BUU, huh? This is what we're gonna be blessed with right here. Now, I think that LR Super BUU should be pretty good. He's gonna be better in the future. When he gets, you know, more options. As of right now, he doesn't have a 200% team. Look at his categories real quick. So, BUU does not have a 200% team. So, he's on Majin Buu Saga, Heavenly Events, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Form, Majin Power, Power Absorption, Sworn Enemies, Worldwide Chaos, and Exploding Rage. These are the category teams that he has. So, at the moment, none of these combos give him a 200% leader. He, of course, does, for the most part, want to be run with other Majin Buu characters. This is just a horrible pick for an LR right now, right? In the Kale celebration, we get Super BUU. It just makes no sense. It's just a bad pick. Both Kale needs help, and then now we're sitting here, Super BUU, LR Super BUU needs a proper leader. Fusion Zamasu needs a proper leader, right? We just have so many, like, characters that are good that are just kind of in, like, random spots, right? So, I guess let's jump in. Let's see how we're going to perform. So, remember, we don't have a 200% leader for BUU. So, we're at 325k right here. Now, wait, so BUU, right? He gets 5 key, 120% attack and defense for the first 4 turns. 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 30% attack with 30% HP, 30% attack with 60% HP, 30% attack and defense when attacking if HP is 90% or higher. I don't think that was actually up. Like, that part is not up. I guess it's when attacking, though. So it's like when he actually attacks is when we would see it. He has an additional, there's a high chance to be a super during the turn where guard is activated. So he does have a 70% chance to guard, by the way. Let's just go ahead and get the turn going. We'll see how BUU is going to look. So we're going to get to 24 key. So remember, BUU has a 70% chance to guard, LR Super BUU. We could pair him with Kid BUU as well. I think BUU and Kid BUU could make a formidable rotation. And the guard did proc. Okay. So he jumps out at a 21 million attack stat right away with guard. So on this turn, BUU was incredibly ridiculous, right? Having that level of, like, defensive ability, along with that damage, he's got the healing and stuff like that. We could float off, I guess let's put LR Janemba in slot 1. Or, no, let's put LR Janemba in slot 2, actually. And then we'll no, wait, nah, let's float Janemba off. Float LR Janemba off. I'm concerned about the Metal Cooler Army type disadvantage on this turn. So, BUU, right? BUU with a 70% chance to guard is solid. I could tell y'all right away that I would rather that was just a guaranteed guard. I mean, I feel like I would... So, BUU just jumped out right away, turn 1, did 21 million, right? I feel like if you take off 10 million of that just to give him guaranteed guard, I'd like the character better, probably. His defense was a bit lower on that first turn for a day 1... like, you know, yellow coin LR. It's like when the guard is up, sure. But BUU also has this extra ability. So he gets 1 key and 20% defense for each attack received. So he needs to get hit a lot. But the thing about these types of abilities, at least it's not, you know, Super 17, he needed to get hit 10 times, you know, starting on turn 500 when you transform into him. At the very least, though, for BUU here, it's not really going to work that way, right? He's able to start building up from turn 1. So let's take a look. What are we at right here? So what is his defense on this turn? So we're at 390. We're going to continue to build this up. Remember, he has a 70% chance to guard. And if guard activates, then the next attack... No. It's when he guards, he gets the... Dude, this character actually has... he has so much. Okay. He gets to 100% attack for his next attack after receiving an attack, right? He has an additional that has a high chance to be a super during the turn where guard is activated. That's what I was looking for. So if the 70% chance to super does proc for him, right, or the 70% chance to guard, then we'd get another additional built in. which we didn't get the guard, actually. Okay. And then 20 million. See, so, like, this turn, man, people are going to get really mad at me, but, like, I'm not really that impressed with BUU on this turn. He did 20 million. Awesome. I mean, that's not... well, guess what? This guy, this BUU, is going to need to be the anchor for some of these teams, right? Like a transformation boost team. We could run him on, like, the Gamma team, right? Like, Kid BUU finally is sort of released. He has a really decent partner we could pair with him. Kid BUU becomes really good. This rotation of LR Super BUU and Kid BUU would work for sure. But Super BUU needs to be getting his guard. My main problem with this character is going to be that his guard is not guaranteed. So it's just, you know, we're down to just like a high RNG character here, right? It's like, you know, I mean, you could go in, Super BUU could dominate all these bosses, Cellmax, Metal Cooler Core, Broly, all of them. He could dominate them all, but, you know, you are left down to that 70% chance to guard. And remember, the thing is, people always will say this. They'll say, why do you like 70% chance to dodge so much, but, you know, you're not a fan of the guard chance? Because the dodge procs per hit, right? So every single time you get hit, you could dodge. Guard procs at the start of turn. So you either have it or you don't. If you don't have it, every hit, you're getting blasted. This is the thing where BUU would be quite a bit better if they would give us an indication at the start of turn, if we knew, right? If we knew if he had guard or not, that would make BUU, I think, significantly better. Okay, this is kind of unfortunate. We could run BUU in slot 7. Just put STR Kid BUU in slot 1 right here real quick, but don't get any orbs. And let's see what Link's BUU is looking like, Super BUU right here. So in the middle, yeah, he would get all 7, which is Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, which is very good Link, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Let's actually go pull up his Super BUU's card, and I want to point out 2 links specifically. Okay, let's go to his links. His top right link is Metamorphosis right here, the top right one. That's top left, top right. So Metamorphosis, right? So this is 5% HP regen and 10% attack and defense. You have a good amount of strong villain characters on here. I think the most reasonable, like, path to this Super BUU being a top character who's very strong on a team that he works well on would be like a Dokkan Fest Buhan, 200% leader, who probably could have Metamorphosis and Big Bad Bosses in a lot of these links. Metamorphosis is really important. Now if we back out, and the other link I wanted to highlight is right below that, Infinite Regeneration right here. This is the Majin BUU link, right? Well, specifically not... So, Buhan never has this. BUU tanks, like, those absorption versions don't have it. This is just sort of like the pure Majin BUU character. Well, I guess Fat BUU has absorptions, but blah, 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 blah. So this link is 2 key, 3% HP regen, and 10% defense. It's like you're healing a lot at the start of turn with things like Metamorphosis and this activated, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's run Super BUU in slot 1, though, because we do want to make sure to get him his turns. What is our defense here? So we've been building up quite a bit. Only 330, huh? I mean, this is without support. Okay, oh, you know what it is? His intro buff is off now, yeah. So he gets 5 key and 120% attack and defense for the first 4 turns. That's now gone. I don't know. BUU is good, but I'm seeing flaws. Let's let the turn play out. Let's see what happens. Is key an issue here? No, we got some AGL orbs right there for us. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I don't... Because, yeah, I mean, this is a very... You know, I will see people so often say how much they hate dodge because it's RNG. But, you know, dude, so many characters and the whole game... We didn't guard again, by the way. The whole game is RNG, right? So, this BUU, we need to guard at the start of turn, the 70%. We need that to proc, right? Then we also need just, you know... Put your prayer hands out. Enemy, please attack Super BUU over and over and over and over again so he can build up. Because he needs to get hit, what? 5, 6, 7 times? Yeah, BUU needs to get hit 7 times to fully build up, is what he needs to do. Yeah, we'll leave the rotation exactly like this. This is perfect. Let's save the AGL orbs for Super BUU on the next turn. And I guess, yeah, and then with this cooler, we just get the int ones right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we're looking good. Yeah, so Super Boo here. The intro buff wearing off is a bit unfortunate. I don't know if I agree that he should have this intro buff that's going to sort of, like, taper off. And then he also has the percent chance to guard, man. That guard chance is just never the greatest. At least it's 70%, so we have a really decent chance of that proccing. BUU does guaranteed guard against a BUU Saga or Fuse Fighter category enemy. In the future, that could be really good, but, I mean, at the moment, there's not really the opportunity for that to be super strong, I would say. None of the top bosses right now really are BUU Saga or Fuse Fighter category. I guess there is the 8th anniversary event. That's about it. Okay, so let's see what Super Boo is giving us this turn. What's our defense? 450 right here. I mean, he's good. He's getting a lot of defense when he supers, because remember, he gets 30% defense from every super attack effect, right? And then once he fully builds up and stuff like that, he also is getting the extra 30% defense when attacking if HP is 90%. But I think that might proc when he actually attacks, which is an important thing too with that, right? Like, he does have to actually attack first, and then his HP has to be 90% when he's doing the attack. All right, so let's hope guard. Guard did proc. Okay, good. 14 million right there. Yeah, I would just blanket call BUU good. There's the, that was the guaranteed additional, and then this is the hidden potential system additional right here. Yeah, he's good. I guess one thing I should remember to keep in mind is that we are looking at Super BUU without a 200% leader skill. So, I mean, a lot of these stats would just go up when he gets a proper 200% leader. I mean, that is actually very important to consider. Because this is the type of character, right, where a 200% will definitely help him out a little bit, because he's like a top tier new character with a top tier kit, very high stats and stuff like that. Not like some years old character who's outdated. This is like a brand new LR. I want to get one more turn. I want to see what BUU does next turn, because next turn, BUU is going to be fully built up on the next turn. So we'll be able to see what BUU is going to look like next turn. You know, again, fully built up defensively. I think that's the main thing. It looks like it's just going to be like Super BUU will be super impressive. At the start of fights, he should be really good when his intro buff is up. I think like the Red Zone Cell Max fight, this BUU would like dominate, right? But man, I mean, the first 4 turns, it's like you're going to be in the thick of things against, like, you know, the normal Cell Max fight. Although he does get the buff, the Artificial Life Form buff in the Cell Max fight, this BUU. And then also, like, the Metal Cooler Core fight, right? Like, you're going to be wrapping things up, and that intro buff is going to wear out. But no matter what, how good this BUU is specifically around if you're getting his guard or not. If you're getting his guard, he's going to be phenomenal. If you're not getting his guard, you know, he's not quite as good. So he's at 540k right here. I mean, yeah, that is very good. Every super attack is giving him 30% defense. He also gets 30% defense when he attacks if HP is 90%. 540 with guard right away. I mean, he could live the big boss attacks, although they would get him very, very low in terms of his health, right? But he could live them, it provided that the guard is up. This character is very simple. His guard is up, he's really good. His guard is not up, and he's mid. Okay, the guard did proc that time. So we had a healthy amount of turns here where guard was procking and guard wasn't procking. Without his intro, he's sitting at like this 14 million. Again, he's a good character, but I think it's important not to go too crazy either way, right? Like, let's not go like, oh, he's super bad or he's super good or anything like that. I would almost just say, like, there's kind of a wait and see. Like, he needs a big time leader, like a proper team. like, I don't even know how would I rank this Super Boo? Like, do I think this Super Boo is a top 10 LR in the game right now? Probably not. I don't think so. 70% chance to guard is not as good as 70% chance to dodge. It's not. Because you could get hit by a normal, like, imagine if this Boo is exactly the same, but he had dodge instead of guard, he'd be better. 70% dodge. Because you could, Boo needs to dodge the supers. He could tank normals. He needs to dodge the supers. But again, if the guard is not procced at the start of turn, I already talked about it. Yeah, I do have issues with this Boo all over, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have the best team setup. He doesn't have like a proper 200% leader skill, so it's like we're gonna have to wait and see what happens when he gets like a proper 200% leader, right? Like Golden Week is coming up in 2 weeks. If they give if it's Dokkan Fest Buuhan who has a sick 200% leader skill for this Boo, I mean this Boo could be in business, right? Especially this Boo can go in slot 1 a lot of the time, but if there were spots where we could maybe slide Kid Boo, actually let's do this turn as well. So let's pop Kid Boo's active skill. Well, okay, yeah. So we'll pop Kid Boo's active skill. This is gonna give him a little bit of extra defense. We're gonna put Kid Boo in slot 1 right here, and then Super Boo in slot 2. This will be Super Boo with all 7 links activated. If you guys noticed on the last, so. Okay. Let's put Kid Boo at 1. So what is our defense right here? First, before anything. Our defense, Kid Boo's at 389. Let's just play this safe. Kid Boo could get slapped by a... Kid Boo is not a slot 1 character. So let's use an item. Let's use, I didn't bring a defensive item. Damn. I guess we'll put LR Janemba in slot 1. That'll work fine. We can put LR Janemba slot 1, Super Boo slot 2. Perfect. Let's get the int orbs with Janemba. And then the tech orbs, that should be 24 key. Yep, perfect. Okay, so this is all 7 links activated. Now, remember, Super Boo, some of y'all noticed this last turn. Super Boo, he does get this buff. What is it? Where he gets the, additional has a high chance to be a super during the turn where guard is activated. But then he also gets an additional 100% buff, on his next attack after receiving an attack. Last turn, he got hit, he got the attack buff, did his super attack, did the damage, then he got hit after that, and if you guys noticed, the attack buff procced, right? So on this turn, we could run Super Boo in slot 2, and he still had that extra 100% attack from the last turn. My final thoughts are this Boo is good, but I'm not even sure even if he's a top 10 LR right now. I'd have to really think about it. Let me know what you guys think of Super Boo. He is very good, but... I mean, just releasing a random Super Boo with no team to run on is just like clown show shit. Like, I should be playing the clown theme right here. Where is the buff for Kale? Why not release LR? Why not do Buuhan and Vegito for Golden Week, and then the part 2 LR could have been this guy? Bam. Right? Like, that would have been way better. Oh, wow, there's a setup for him. Another buff for the Boo team, right? We would have received it a lot better. Right here, it's just random. They just threw out a random Boo with no team, right? He's good, but, I mean, it's very heavily RNG good. Is the guard proccing? Is this proccing? Are all the attacks in the right spot so you can build up that defense? You better hope so, right? Like, there's just a lot of factors with this Boo that are not great. So, let me know what you guys think of LR Super Boo. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.